All right, let's get right into it. So, a ton of people wonder if you can actually use Google Web Stories on Blogger to get, real traffic and make some money. The answer is a huge yes, and in this explainer, we're going to break down the entire setup. And the best part is, it's completely free.
What if I told you a number like this, 50,000? 50,000 visitors a day was actually possible for you. It sounds kind of crazy, right? Especially for a free platform like Blogger.
But here's the thing, it is absolutely possible. That's the power of Google Web Stories. And like I said, you can build this whole professional setup for your Blogger site without spending a single penny. So the big question is, how do we actually do it? Well, we're going to build it all on a super simple 3-step foundation. Think of this as your entire technical roadmap to getting your stories live, making money, and most importantly, getting seen by Google.
Okay, so here's the game plan. First, we'll create a special subdomain just for your stories. Second, we're going to hook it up to AdSense so you can actually earn from all that traffic. And third, we'll add it to Google Search Console to make sure Google knows it exists. Let's kick things off with step 1.
So, creating a subdomain, what's that all about? It's really just about giving your web stories their own dedicated address. It keeps everything neat and tidy, and it's actually really important for how Google and other services see your content.
And what is a subdomain exactly? Just think of it like this. If your main blog is at yourblog.com, your stories are going to live at a special address like stories.yourblog.com. See? It's still part of your main site, just in its own cool section.
Now, to get this done, you only need 2 things. First, and this is a must, you have to have a custom domain for your blog, not one of those blogspot.com addresses. And second, you'll need a free account on a tool called makestories.io. That's where all the magic is going to happen.
Okay, now for the one technical sounding term, the CNAME record. Don't let the name freak you out. All it is a simple setting that's basically a forwarding address. It just tells the internet, hey, anyone who's looking for stories.yourblog.com, yeah, send them over to the MakeStories.io servers. Simple as that. And this is where MakeStories.io is awesome. It just gives you 2 things to copy, a name and a value. All you have to do is go to wherever you bought your domain, find the DNS settings, and just paste these 2 values in. That's literally it. Once you've pasted those in, you just hop back over to MakeStories.io for 2 final clicks. First, get a free SSL certificate. That's what gives you the secure HTTPS and a little lock icon in your URL. And second, just hit the verify button. It might take a few minutes, but once you see that green light, your subdomain is officially live. Okay, so we built the house. Now it's time to turn on the power and start making some money. Step 2 is all about connecting your shiny new stories subdomain to Google AdSense so you can get paid for all those views. Now listen up, because this part is absolutely critical. This only works if your main domain, your blog.com, is already approved for AdSense. You can't just get a subdomain approved by itself. So please, make sure your main blog is good to go with AdSense before you even start this step. So assuming your main site is already approved, the rest is a piece of cake. Seriously, you just log in to your AdSense account, look for the option to add a site or subdomain, and paste in your new stories URL, stories.yourblog.com. AdSense handles it from there, and ads will start showing up in your stories.
All right, we've got our home, we've got a way to make money. The very last step is to put up a giant neon sign telling Google, hey, we're open for business over here. And that's where Google Search Console comes in.
So inside your Google Search Console account, you're going to add a new property. Now, it's really important that you pick the URL prefix option, not the domain one. Then just paste in your full subdomain URL, make sure it has the HTTPS, and follow the steps to verify it. It's usually just a single click. And now for the very last piece of this whole puzzle, this sitemap. Just go back to makestories.io one last time, and you'll find a sitemap URL. Copy that, head back to your new Search Console property, find the sitemap section, and paste it in. This is basically giving Google a direct map to all of your stories, so it can find them and show them to people way faster. And that's it. With those 3 steps done, your technical launchpad is officially built and ready for liftoff. No, seriously, all the complicated, techie, behind-the-scenes work is done. You've just created a pro-level setup that connects your Blogger site to web stories, AdSense, and Google Search. You are 100% ready to start creating and publishing.
So the framework is built, the system is humming, and there is a massive audience waiting for you on Google Discover. The only real question left is, what amazing story are you going to tell first?